I am challenging myself to see how much money I can make sneaker reselling in 7 days. At London Box Park, Crep City.
Now, final price.
I actually can't believe this has happened. The time has finally come, the isolation is over. Let's get back home and start selling all of these sneakers. I honestly cannot wait to get back home. It's been a hard couple days, but it's all over, so we can go back home, start selling, and get this episode kick-started. We are back in business, and yeah, nothing has changed. But more importantly, nothing has sold. So Bristol Crepography is tomorrow, and this is a sneaker event, and we've been lucky enough to be a seller there. So we'll have our own table there, and hopefully we can get quite a lot of sales, because we're running out of time. Now, I will be honest, I'm going to give myself another week to sell, because I feel like 2 days is just unrealistic. But we got to sort out this mess ready for tomorrow to then take to Crepography Bristol and hopefully sell some pairs. So I'll see you tomorrow on the way to Crepography, and we'll see how we get on. So we're on the road to Bristol Crepography. Now, I have done a full video covering the event. For this video, we're only interested in the sales, and that's exactly what we did. Right, so we sold an X foam runner for 135. Sold a blank canvas UKA 280. Oh good man. And it made a sale now. Play foam runners and 2 pairs for the new MX foam runners. Onyx 350, size 10. This one has 5 to 7 pairs at the moment. Not bad. 5.5. Going 260, I think it was. Okay, thank you very much. Simple King's done, and a pair of 76 Phantoms for 750. Thank you very much. Black canvas, 7.5, £255, not bad. 80 bone, size 7, 290. Thank you. Alright, we are back from Bristol Crepography. Now, what do we have next to do? Well, we sold quite a lot of pairs there. However, not all of these pairs were pairs bought on this series, meaning some of them were bought for retail and they sold. So that profit doesn't count towards the counter. However, we did get around 5 to 10 sales of the pairs that we paid resale for. And let's just say the target of making £500 is nearly already met. Now, as I've given myself a week from today's video, we've actually got another sneaker event, which is Laces Out Liverpool in exactly 1 week, meaning on the last day of this episode of the whole series of what we can do is on that Laces Out sneaker day, so we'll get some good sales there. But what I've done, instead of unpacking them and putting them all back onto shelves and stuff, I put them all into this room, and these are all of the pairs that we take to sneaker events. So when next week comes around, I can just put these into bags and we take them straight away. There's no need to re-sticker them, there's no need to do a whole stock intake again. I can pack them up, put them in the car and take them to the next event. So I've now basically got 6 days to focus on online sales. So what am I going to do to try and get these sales? Predominantly I'm going to be focusing on eBay and private clients trying to sell off platforms. When you're buying for resale, you're working with smaller margins, alright? So any type of fees that you can get rid of or reduce the fees, I need to take the most out of all of these, because I'm getting a bit below ask and I want to sell a bit above ask. So if I'm getting charged 10% for a price of shoes, that's killing my profit margins. Luckily enough for me, eBay have just launched a £1 seller fee, so I can actually list all of these for only a £1 seller fee and hopefully get some really good sales. So I'll catch you guys up in a couple days. Sales have been going alright, however, it's not quite as I expected. The problem I've found is I've had a listing price where I'm happy to make that amount of money, and it's ended up in people want to just ask for it cheaper. Which, yes, is fair enough, and I should have factored my price into this, so I should have gone around 10 to 20 above what I wanted, and then go down to what I was aiming for. However, I made the mistake of listing it where I want to sell it at, and then end up going 10 to 20 pound below that, so I end up actually not making too much profit. However, tomorrow is our last push when we're heading to Liverpool for the Laces Out sneaker event. Let's see how we can do one last push of sales, and then we'll come straight back here, sit down and get into the stats. Delve into the numbers of how much money I have made in 7 days from buying for resale and selling for resale. Technically a total of 10 days if you want to be picky because of the whole COVID thing. But I'll see you guys after Laces Out. Roll the clips of hopefully low loads of sales. All good on that, thank you very much, ma'am. How you doing? How are you? No problem, thank you very much, ma'am. No problem. There you go. Thank you very much, thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Enjoy. There you go. Enjoy, thank you very much. No problem, thank you, ma'am. Enjoy them. Thank you. No problem, thank you very much, thank you. Well, here we are. We are back from Laces Out Liverpool, and I'll tell you what, I did better than I thought at that event. And before we do crunch down into the numbers, if you are interested in learning how to start sneaker reselling, do what I'm doing, buying for retail, selling for resell, or buying for resell, selling for more resell, we teach you everything within KaiKicks Apprentice, so it will be top link down in the description below. We give you all the information you need, we have giveaways in there, we have all the guides, one-on-one support, everything all compact into one group. All of our reviews being 5-star, pop a load of feedback, pop a load of screenshots on screen, 7-day free trial, no hidden costs, claim it while stock lasts because we will be disabling the link in the near future. But well, what a week it's been. Let's look at the pros and cons first before we get into the exact number of profit. So what were the pros? Well, in my opinion, the pros were actually buying new stock was pretty easy for me. I've been a reseller for 2 years, so all I kind of did was buy people who I bought in the past. Places where I know I could get okay prices and leave a bit of margin for myself. That really did help me a lot because I feel like someone who is just starting out probably wouldn't have them connections, which may lead it to being a bigger problem. Another pro was simply just having a lot more stock in general. Having more variety with your stock list really does help bring in different audiences. Instead of just having a size 8 of a Jordan 4, you have sizes 6 through 12. So if someone is looking for that Jordan 4, you're gonna have them covered. But unfortunately, there were also negatives. Now, the biggest negative for me was the haggling, as mentioned before. I should have listed my prices higher to then go down a bit to get at a price where I'm happy at, rather than me listing a price that I want and then end up going down a little bit. So that was the biggest negative for me, and also the other negative being just having to list up a load of stuff on eBay, on the Instagram. It does take a little bit of time, but the moment you've been waiting for. How much money did I actually make? If you do this, you might be able to make more, you might not make as much. It's just from my personal experience. So I spent over £7,000 in this week on buying new sneakers, which does sound like a lot of money, but just to put into comparison, me buying them 3 pairs of Cortez, the green, the blue, and the pink ones, that's £1,000 spent already. So spending £7,000 is a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not actually that many shoes. These range from Jordan 4s, SB Dunks, Cortez Air Maxes. I focused on things that were really in demand, that I knew I could sell. Things like Yeezy slides, I even paid a couple of resale for that after the Yeezy day. I stuck with things that I knew would move. The Cortez Air Maxes, I'm going to Liverpool for a Laces Out event, the biggest place for Air Maxes in the whole country and possibly in the world. I knew I would be able to sell one of them for a profit. And as you've seen, the Cortez Air Maxes actually sold for over £100 profit, just the blue pair. But in total, from spending over £7,000, I made a total profit of £685. And I have reduced the cost of that sneaker event before. Some people clown me in the comments saying, well, your petrol and your tickets would have cost you £200. Grow up, I included it all in the fees. Did I sell all of my stock? Nowhere near selling all of it. If I was to sell all of it, would I be looking between £1,000 and £1,500 profit? 100%. However, we're talking 7 days here, guys. I'm not going to be able to move 50 pairs of sneakers in the space of 7 days. So yes, we made a total net profit of nearly £700. However, I've still got quite a lot of stock left over. Yes, this will make me profit in the future, but that did not sell. So we left a lot of profit on the table just from not selling stuff. But yeah, in total, £700 profit from a week and a bit work is really not that bad. But yeah, you want to start learning? KaiKicks Apprentice is going to teach you everything you need to know about sneaker reselling. Start that side off so you wanted to, and it may even turn into your full-time income. 7-day free trial, join KaiKicks Apprentice today before it is too late. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel because we're on that route to 10,000 subscribers. We are going to keep pushing till we get there. Hopefully you have enjoyed today's video. Let me know your feedback on this type of style, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.